going on, everybody? It's a happy 2-year birthday to Pop Fiction. We got ourselves a little gift.
That's right.
And that gift is our gift to you. Another podcast.
That's right.
You're going to be hearing the do's and don'ts of parenting.
Yes. We actually wrote a book.
Don't put your kid in the microwave.
No.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the joke is we can make as many kids as we want to, right? Like, you start nuking them, like, who's taking my freedoms from who, right? Like,
Well, it is a little cold, so...
in a way.
I'm actually legally... just to bring it up, allegedly I did it.
Yeah, allegedly. Courts can't prove it. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
You know what I love?
Unfortunately, I was guilty.
I love when people spout about law, but they spout American law like they know what like laws are. It's like, yeah, well, I plead the Fifth. It's like, you know, it's an American amendment, right? The Fifth Amendment. Like, it's not a thing we do in Canada.
That's actually really funny.
Or people who are like, oh, well, that's illegal.
I'm gonna counteract that.
Yeah.
How much do you know about bird law?
Not enough. I don't know enough about any
Filibuster.
law. That's all you need to know. Just say the big words and let everyone know
Exactly.
you know what you're talking. I don't know enough about actual law to like even like.
Attempt anything?
Yeah.
It's funny because like every time I see like a court show, like someone's like going to jail, or not a court show, but like a real live court hearing, I'm like, man, like I would get up on, like I'd say my piece.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, what if you actually did it? Like, what if you like, because like the one I was watching was like the guy like beat up his girlfriend like really badly.
Yeah.
And it was just like, at that point I just wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. You're probably just like, I think
Like,
I've done enough damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to jail.
Yeah. I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna go to jail. Yeah.
Hopefully they have the Monopoly cards in there to get out of jail free because I really beat her up. Like we can do like say your piece like I didn't beat shit. And they're like we'll hold you in contempt if you don't shut the fuck up. But
I would like. I didn't do it.
I didn't.
I'd like to play the OJ card. He got off, right?
He didn't do shit.
Oh fuck,
Man.
But
like
Chuck Mangione's back in the mall.
in the mall. Here's the thing about law, and this is really funny. I was actually talking to Eric about this. He was like, I hope I get a good tax return this year, like talking about like working more hours and like working like getting more money because he works the late shifts.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I'm gonna get more money, and he's like, but like here's the thing, since it became common law, like I pay more in taxes, and I'm like, it's true. So he's like, his returns are shittier and shittier.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's okay. I don't need to see the red dot.
You don't need to see the red dot. That's the front of the mic.
That's fine.
But yeah,
Sound fine in the test runs, motherfucker.
It did sound fine on the test run, and now it's way louder. So
Exactly. So I gotta just. There we go.
Perfect.
Now we're good.
Fuck it, but like laws are stupid. Don't follow them. Product Fiction 101.
Make your own law.
Yeah, make your own law. Michael, I think it's as per usual and tradition at this point. 2 years.
What have you been up to,
buddy?
Me right now.
Oh yeah.
So this is an anniversary podcast. So
Yeah.
Brennan,
Yeah.
will you marry me?
Absolutely.
I was really hoping he'd say no.
Why the
I don't
fuck?
have anything ready. Here's this thing.
I'm a nervous wreck. So much planning to do.
I started building popsicle houses of famous horror movies.
Okay.
So I did the Nightmare on Elm Street house.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a lot of fun, and that took me, I probably put like 10 hours into that.
Okay.
And now I'm building the house from the new Stephen King, It. I want to say Pennywise for some reason, but I'm building the Pennywise house from the new Stephen King movie, It. And so that I put in about 15 hours into it so far, and it's still not done.
Yeah.
But I've definitely been having like a shit ton of fun doing it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the end game when you make your
Oh,
houses?
blow my brains out.
Yeah. I want to have a small village to kill myself over.
I want to be a giant and smash everything with my feet. I don't know. It's just a hobby right now. Just
Yeah.
fun, just creating something.
Something to do.
Yeah, exactly. I always have like something on the go.
Yeah.
So if it's I always switch from one thing to another. I don't really like going home and just chilling. I like to go home and do something.
You're a philanthropist. So.
Exactly. I'm full on rapist.
Women, children,
You know.
blacks. Fuck. That's cool though, man. So like, what I guess.
This guy in the washroom wouldn't give me a shirt. Is really weird about it.
Here's a question for you, interview-esque style. What started you wanting to do the houses?
I kind of wanted to do the. Did you hear that?
It sounded like a chair fart.
No, it was a full-on fart.
I thought it was the chair just making noise.
I started with like a while ago when I actually watched Nightmare on Elm Street 3. The girl's building the house at a popsicle stick. So I'm like, oh, that's so fucking rad. I'm like, I can build that. That's easy. And then I seen somebody online actually build it. Like they built one. They sell them, and I'm like, like, oh, that's awesome. Like, how much do you charge them? And it was like $200 US. And I'm like,
wow.
And shipping, that's gonna cost me like $300. I'm like, I'll just make it myself.
I think the picture here is you should see if anyone wants to buy yours. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Would you sell yours? Like,
I don't honestly want to. Like, I'm thinking of like the It House.
Yeah.
I don't want to build another one.
That's true.
It's so
you want
much
one for your
fucking
collection,
work.
Right? Yeah.
It's just a lot of work. Like, even at this one, like halfway through, I'm like, I'm not enjoying it as much as I enjoyed the other house because like. There's like certain things when you build it, you're like, oh, that looks really good, but the paint's bugging me.
Yeah. Because
it's black, and the house isn't black. It's like a beat up color, but I don't know how to do like a beat up black.
Yeah.
So, oh god.
Just ask John Jones. He knows how to do beat up black.
Oh fuck.
He's the guy that punched his pregnant girl, right?
No, he got in a car accident with a pregnant woman.
That's fine. He still beat up a black girl. Was she black?
I don't know if she was black. He
Neither
beat
do
up
I.
Daniel Cormier, who's
Yeah,
black.
there we
you
go.
go.
That's
Connecting the dots.
That's right. That's cool though. Beat up black color. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, just turn everything into a fucking headline.
Michael
This
Boda.
is why we can't be famous.
Michael Boda can't find beat up black.
And laughs about it with friends.
Sudbury white boy can't find the beat up black. Oh fuck, that's rough.
Oh,
okay. So like it's hard to match the paint colors. What you're saying? I broke Michael.
Oh fuck. Yes, I cannot find a beat up black.
All right, good. I'm sorry.
Other than that, oh, actually, what I do with while I make the houses, I have like this little old TV,
Okay.
and the VCR, and I watch like my old VCR, or I bought I watched the VCR tapes I have. So I started watching Cliffhanger the other day. Cliffhanger's a good movie.
That's the one Stallone, right?
Yeah. It's got a really bad fucking his finishing line to like the bad guy's so fucking terrible.
Oh really?
He's like kicking the dude on the ground, and they're like in a helicopter which is suspended over a cliff that's like just about to break, and he's like, keep your feet, and he kicks him, and your arms in the vehicle at all time, and he kicks him and he falls, and I'm like, that's way too long of a fucking punchline, dude.
That's like saying to somebody like, don't get decapitated. Then you decapitate.
Exactly.
I get it though. It's like a
I'm pretty sure they did like the fucking like the thing falling him going oh before it blew up.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Do you think they let you pick the catchphrase, or it's all in the writing? Like somebody wrote that in the
100% writing.
Yeah. Like Stallone. Like here's the premise. Think of a cool catchphrase. If we
Dinky nuts.
Dinky nuts. You got to catch the rule with your phrase.
Exactly.
You've been watching a lot of movies lately. We've been on like non-podcasts for like 2.5
Also finished the
months
second
now.
season of Riverdale.
Yeah.
Do you want me to catch you through that real quick?
Yes, please and thank you.
Okay, so the season starts with Archie's dad getting shot.
Okay.
Inside a diner. So this guy, oh fuck, there's so much shit going on. That's gonna be hard to cover. Okay.
Hold on. Give me a second.
This is gonna be 100% spoilers.
No, yes. Obviously it's gonna be a spoiler, but I want to do something real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you. This is gonna be.
Give me a time limit to
It's gonna be a 3-minute review.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3. Okay, so for everyone here, if you don't want to,
I need to see it because I need to like.
Yeah.
I need to fucking be like, okay, I got 10 seconds. Let's fucking wrap this up.
All right, you got 3 minutes. Anyone who wants to skip spoilers, just jump ahead 5 minutes just to be safe.
Okay.
You know what? I'll give you 4 minutes because I'm generous. It's a whole season.
Okay.
How many episodes are in the season?
22.
Fuck, I'll give you 5 minutes. All right, you got 5 minutes. Starting now, what happens?
Okay, so Archie's dad gets shot in the diner. So then Archie's like he's like on this like rage, like I gotta find out who like shot my dad.
Yeah.
But then there's like he's dating Veronica and her dad just came back into town and his name's Hiram Lodge and he's like a big like fucking bad guy, you know, like he's like one of those big head boss honchos.
Yeah.
And then Archie ends up getting like super friendly with him and then they become like really close.
Okay.
And then there's like Betty who has like the killer like that shot his dad is killing a bunch of people in town like a horror movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so then like he starts contacting her and be like, we're the same people, we're the same type of person. Your speech inspired me to kill all these people and clean up the town.
So she feels guilty.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like calling her, telling her to do stuff.
She's doing it?
Or you'll kill somebody. So it's like stop being friends with Veronica or break up with Jughead.
Yeah.
So, and then Jughead, he becomes into a biker gang. Which it turns out it's actually just a bunch of kids and like his dad, which is super weird. Like the biker gang really goes nowhere. It's really fucking funny. And so
4 minutes.
Yeah, I got tons of time. And so
you got 2 minutes. Shit.
So like the 10th episode, it's like this dude, they catch the guy who did it, but I knew who did it within like the fucking like 8th episode of the season.
Oh, really?
In like the 11th or 12th episode, they kill the Black Hood, and I'm like, that's not him. That's a fucking stage.
Yeah.
I know this is bullshit because it was just fucking stupid. So then it goes back to like, okay, now that's just like kind of like Hiram Lodge is just like doing a bunch of shady shit, and then Archie's like his henchman, but like everyone keeps trying to fucking kill Archie in this weird way, and he ends up like still trying to be like the super tough guy, and it's super weird. And then there's like little increment of stories going on through each episode, like oh, something happens here, something happens there. But like honestly, I'm watching it with Kelsey. I'm like, if this was my life, I'd fucking kill myself. This is so fucking horrible. Like Betty ends up getting her brother who comes into
1
town.
1 minute, MacGruber.
I got 3 minutes.
No, you got 1 minute.
I got 1 minute.
I'm telling you, that's 1 minute left. I mean, I know it says 3 minutes, but you got 1 minute. I'm cutting your time.
You're cutting my time?
Yeah, because you said you could do it in 4, so I wanted.
Am I going to go Green Day on this shit?
I don't know what that means.
That doesn't even make sense.
Okay,
I'm not getting 4 minutes. You're giving me 2.5.
You have 1 minute.
Okay.
It's got to visibly see.
Okay, so they do the whole thing, and then Archie's dad runs for mayor.
I thought he was dead.
No, he got shot. He's fine.
Oh.
Yeah. And so then, so Archie's dad runs for mayor, and then Hiram trying to like get him to do his bidding, but he's like, no, I'm not gonna do your fucking bidding.
Yeah.
So then he gets his wife to run for mayor, and so then the Black Hood comes back, and then it turns out to be Betty's dad the whole time, which I called it.
Obviously.
Because there's one guy there that's not really fit. Like, he's in good shape, but not as fucking muscular as everybody else, or skinny as everybody else in the show.
Okay.
And I'm like, there's only one person in the show with that body type that's a main cast member.
Yeah.
You're not going to throw some random dude in here.
Yeah.
So I got 18 seconds left. And so Veronica's... Archie's dad loses. Veronica's mom wins.
Okay.
And so...
5 seconds.
I'm going past 5 seconds. So then... Archie's like, I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to bring you down to Hiram.
Yeah.
And then like it ends with like them doing like a thing for like one of the kids that were killed, like a school coming together type of thing in the gymnasium. And then like the police come in, they arrest Archie, and like you're arrested for the murder of this guy. But it was actually like Hiram's henchman that killed the guy, but like Archie was there.
He framed him.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
But like the thing that bugs me in every show that like someone goes to jail. They're out in like 2 episodes.
I mean, that's not how jail works.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, there's a loophole in your butt.
There's also no court system that runs that fast.
Exactly.
Even in small towns.
Oh, 100%.
If you commit a small crime here, you're in court, like in Canada, specifically
you're in court
for like 2 years.
Yeah.
It takes a long...
We know the judicial system.
We don't know anything about the law, but we know about people who break the law.
Yeah. It's not good. You just fucking... Remember that guy that got shot? Downtown?
No.
In the bus depot? When he's
cops,
fucking like he just got fucking like tried the other day. Dude, that happened like a year ago.
Yeah, holy fuck. That's crazy.
Oh, it was crazy though. It was a fucked up
Sudbury's a pretty fucked up place sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but there's people like you and me.
Keep it real. Keep
also,
it 100.
What the fuck kind of name is the Black Hood?
Yeah, I know. And then he starts like his own gang called the Red Circle. And it's literally the video is just like the whole like fucking football team, and they're all just shredded with black hoods on except for Archie. He's like, we're coming for you. And it's just like, this is the gayest thing I may have ever seen.
You know they're kissing each other after.
Yeah. Oh, you look so cute, and I'm like,
I love that fucking hood bit.
Yeah. There's just so many weird inconsistency and plot holes in the show, but there's like enough to keep you watching the next episode.
Like, I'll come back and watch
it's pretty interesting, but then there's like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
There's so many sex scenes for no reason. Like, it's like on TV, so they don't show anything but like people in bras and making out and shit like that, and like going to bed. I'm like, yeah, well, I can't watch this at work.
Yeah. Remember the time you were watching UFC at work and you thought that like people were thinking you're watching gay porn?
People did think I was watching gay porn.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
2 people.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, what I do in my own time, what I do too is my own business. I'm not watching gay porn though.
Not at work.
No.
Not at work.
So you watch Riverdale? You've been building the houses.
Yeah.
Have you watched any like cool movies that came out recently?
Oh, cool movies out? No, just kidding. I rented Ready Player One.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Which is Steven Spielberg's new movie, which stars Jesse from the gym. And it's just like the city's like poor, and the only way you can live is actually through a virtual reality because the world's such a piece of shit right now.
Yeah.
And so it's the guy that created the video game died. And so he handed it on to like somebody else, but you have to figure out like the the levels. Like you gotta beat these 3 levels to get the keys.
Okay.
And then you can like get the then you win the Oasis, is which is called. It's fun. It's really long. Kind of drags on a little bit, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Visually, it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that takes you out of the movie because it goes from real life to video game to real life to video game, which I would have preferred if it just stayed all in the video game realm.
Because real life sucks.
Yeah. Well, it's just like it gets kind of stupid at some points.
You
where it's like watching grown men like doing VR and like it's like everything's on the line. It's just, it takes you out of it completely.
Yeah. There's no immersion there. It's just like.
No, it's just embarrassing at that point.
Yeah. Because like. Like we're fortunate enough like when we play VR like we're sitting.
Yeah, no one's watching me play VR because I guarantee you it's fucking boring as shit.
Like, oh, look at him go. That's Michael Bona.
And then you go back to this fucking amazing battle where, like, the Iron Giant's, like, swatting people out, and there's, like, fucking cars driving, like, shooting people. Yeah. And then it goes back to just guys just running and standing still. It's just like
this is so fun.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Imagine if there was a VR game about watching people playing VR, and that was the whole game. That's meta terrible. As fuck.
That's meta as fuck. Okay, Hunter the Hunter.
Fuck. Okay, any other movies that you saw that were pretty cool? Any new games you're rocking?
Doom. It's good, but I don't really have much to talk about Doom.
Yeah.
It's Doom.
It's a shooter.
It's just better looking Doom.
Yeah.
It's fun. No, not really. Cody Garbrandt lost, and I don't want to talk about it.
I saw your comment on Facebook where it's like watching your favorite sports team lose the cup. I'm like, that's actually kind of true. Yeah. Were you like you're a big like Cody Garbrandt fan, I'm guessing? Like,
I'm fairly big. Like, I haven't really watched like a lot of his fights. I've seen his highlight reel, but I just like what he stands for as like a person.
He's a good fighter.
He just seems like a really like cool dude.
Yeah.
Like he seems very loyal, and I'm pretty sure I told you a story about like how some kid who had cancer reached out to him in his hometown. So he told them that he would take him to like all his games as long as he kept fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, so then he wanted to give up on like fighting cancer because it was just like so much, and he's like, you don't give up, I don't give up.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna be the champion, and so then he took him to his championship fight, and he won, and he actually put the belt around him in the ring.
That's fucking super nice.
And the kid beat cancer and stuff like that. So
the kid beat Cody Garbrandt, and he still holds the division to this day. Fuck, that kid was cool. It's the long con, buddy.
Yeah. Oh my god. Turns out he never had cancer. It was just TJ Dillashaw.
He was the heel. He was just fucking pretending he had cancer.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And TJ Dillashaw was just a fucking kind of a cocksucker.
That was the guy that fought him and knocked him out. Was it a good fight though? Like,
no, it was fast.
Yeah, but I mean, like, did he like do like cool shit? Or,
they kind of rocked each other a bit, and then he just knocked him out, and it was like, fuck me.
That sucks.
And I said earlier I didn't want to talk about it.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, we'll just move past it. I'll tell you one of my most traumatic moments.
Also, GSP wants to fight the winner of Conor versus Khabib.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
and
that like
Dana White's like, I'm not giving him that fight.
Really? He said that?
Yeah, but he'll give GSP whatever the fuck he wants.
Because he's like a flagship for them, right? He's like an OG, right?
Yeah, he's like references like the greatest of all time. He only lost twice in the UFC, and he avenged both those losses. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And he's one of like the longest holding title champions.
Fucking right.
Yeah, he held it for a very long time, and he fought like a murderer's row of people, like fucking like crazy, like Carlos Con did, Nick Diaz.
He won against them all.
Oh, he beat them all. Yeah. Can't think of. I fucking try to think of a name that's just not coming. Johnny Hendricks, and he was fucking crazy at that time. He sucks now, which kind of. I think it's because PEDs, or maybe he's just getting older.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Since USADA came in, he just doesn't fight like he used to.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's some fighters that just rely like that. Like that was a skill they had, right? Like
yeah,
they had,
it give them that extra boost, right? Yeah. So.
I wonder, do you think they like do training and then without them, and like I'm not what I used to be.
Guaranteed.
And they just choose not to, because you go in the ring. I mean, you're gonna make money, but you're gonna probably have one or two fights.
There's fighters that like get caught for PEDs and they just go to Bellator.
Where it's like, does USADA not run over Bellator?
No, not to Bellator. No,
that's crazy.
They're like a different organization, so they go through like the old way they used to drug test.
Oh, okay.
So it's like this is when you're gonna be drug tested.
Yeah.
It's not randomly throughout like the whole time you're under contract. Like they can come to like say you're not fighting till December, they can come in tomorrow, not even tell you, just show up your door and be like, we want to see you piss.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
It's like I'm not fighting for a long time, or say you haven't fought in 2 years but you're still with the UFC. Hey, random check, let's see you piss.
That's crazy.
You don't even have a fight coming up, they want to see you piss.
And if you lose, you're just out of the UFC?
Well, you get suspended.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah. And they look at your dick, they watch you piss.
Really, eh?
Yeah, they want to make sure it's 100% legit.
They're just proving a name at this point, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they're just like, oh, we're big and we're bad. But you know the thing is, in the end, it kind of works for Bellator, right? Like Now they got all these fighters that don't like they can do whatever the fuck they want to, and just be shredded as fuck and fight and be monsters. You showed me some Bellator fights; they're pretty fucking good. Like,
oh, they're good.
Yeah,
they're definitely. They have Rory McDonald, who was the champion in the UFC.
Yeah.
And then he just decided he didn't want to. His contract was out. He just didn't want to be with them anymore.
And they don't have to renew it, right? Like you just be like, I don't want to fight in the UFC anymore. See ya.
Yeah, exactly. You can go wherever you want when your contract's up because they're all contract. They're not under they're not employed. They're under contract with them.
There's a contract.
So it's like, hey, when the contract's up, you can renew it or you can leave. You know, you could look for other options. And Bellator, and the thing with Bellator too is that they have what's it called, sponsorships.
Okay.
Where UFC only has Reebok and they don't pay you very much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they took all the sponsors away from UFC fighters.
They used to have Monster and stuff.
They were making like hundreds of $1,000s on sponsors. Now they make like a couple grand.
That's wild.
Yeah. So imagine that going from like $200,000 for like having a bunch of names on your gear to like you wear Reebok and you make maybe $3,000 if you win.
Can you not just get your own sponsor, or is that like they will
no,
monopoly over it?
You can't get any sponsor.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's their rules, I guess, and the fights pay well, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I got to make money too.
One fighter, this was back in the day, he got like markered on his whole back, his whole back length was an ad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's fucking
because they take their shirts off and stuff, right?
Yeah. What have you been up to? Sorry, I'm taking up all the mic time. We've been 20 minutes in this shit.
20 minutes in, mic time, get it? Because your mic.
Ah!
Aside from, like, we've been working on some new projects, which I've been really digging. Usually in the summer we say we're going to do projects, and we don't do projects. This summer we actually did do projects. I don't
want to be an asshole because I'm on my phone right now. I just want to make sure that Kelsey doesn't knock on the window when she gets here.
I'm just going to tell my story. So, yeah, like, we've been working on some projects. So the cool thing is that, like, Adam got a new computer, so I'm able to, like, utilize that computer.
Yeah, which is awesome. I dig it. Yeah. And we could use, like, a lot more shit, like, with it. Like, we could do a lot more with what we got now.
Yeah.
So you guys could see, like, what we're going to be doing in the future, which is going to be, like, a lot better than what we've done.
Yeah, higher grade editing, like, more, like, I have the chance to, like, really, like, scene by scene stuff as opposed to, like, just eyeballing it. So it's going to be, like, hyper fucking accurate now. Because we've had a few videos that have had, like, stuff that was, like, missing or even, like, for example, the first episode of Cuphead just didn't work. But we had recorded, like, 5 episodes. So it's like, well, they're going up.
But you sent that pretty sick intro. I think everybody's caught up.
It was pretty similar. I just took some. I just made it real. I put a voice to the videos. So yeah, that I mean, like, aside from all that kind of shit, we've just been rocking, like, the new gear and stuff. But what I've been doing personally is crying on the inside.
Oh, that's hot.
No, I'm just kidding. I bought Dark Souls Remastered.
You've been jamming to that. How close are you to beating it now?
I'm very close. I'm probably one more game session away from beating it. I was gonna do it the other night, but I was like, it's 11:30. I'm like, if I do it now, it's gonna be till like 1:00, and I'm not staying up to beat Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as gratifying, right? Because you just want to be in bed.
Yeah,
you're gonna be grumpy.
And then you're like trying to like rush through the fucking end. Like, I'll just do it.
You want to enjoy it. Yeah. You want to the end part. Yeah. You wanna savor it.
Well, last time I played Dark Souls, I fucked up. Like, the very last time. So at the very end of the game, the whole point of the game relies on 2 constants. So the end of the world is basically happening, where the flame of the world is going out. And your job is to reignite that flame.
Oh, no, they got Zeus.
They have Zeus in spades, buddy. So your job is to either reignite the flame or let the flame die and let the age of humans die.
The age of AIDS conquer.
I tried that last time, but at the end of the level, there's a bonfire.
AIDS.
So I'm like, I'm going to touch it. And then I lit the fire to continue the age of man. I was like, that's not what I wanted to do. So this time, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it the right way.
Sexy.
But I finally watched Infinity War.
Yeah, you totally did.
And I feel like at this point in life, if you haven't seen it,
then you deserve to be spoiled.
Yeah, it's
rotten.
Getting spoiled right now.
You little goose.
I think we'll start with the most important piece of information. You should never make Peter Dinklage look like that. It's
that honestly, I know you laugh, but I also laugh too.
Yeah,
like I thought it was funny. I'm like, oh my god, it's Peter Dinklage. He's a giant. Like, what the fuck? It's weird because like he's a midget. Like,
yeah.
That's a correct terminology. I'm not being a piece of shit. And they made him into a giant, so like the proportions are
still that of a midget.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of odd. Like, so it's weird. Like, it's a big midget.
Yeah.
Like,
it's weird to me because dwarfs aren't giant. So why did you need to, like, I don't know if in the comics that character was huge.
I don't know either.
Neither
to be honest.
And maybe if it is, cool. Good fucking.
Maybe we were the pieces of shit. We both just kind of chuckled at it. Thought it was kind of funny.
Stupid. I was like,
yeah.
And then
honestly, you could put Peter Dinklage as any other character.
Yeah.
It's kind of. Is that making fun of him?
No,
But like, hey, you're small. Now we're gonna make you big.
But look at when they did like Frodo and stuff,
then
right?
Like,
Like
be small again.
Elijah Wood's not that small.
Oh yeah, they made him look like a fucking dwarf.
Yeah,
that was that was
that was
the
line.
From a Hateful Place.
Yep, that was my father speaking.
Yeah. Okay, Brian. Oh fuck.
But yeah, no, I watched it, and I kind of had like.
What was your favorite storyline in the whole movie? Like, who are you interested more to follow? Because it's split up into 3 groups.
Yeah, I didn't really like. The Guardians of the Galaxy one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Because then they ended up being. I liked the one I liked the least was the Captain America Hulk.
It was
Black
pretty
Panther.
boring. Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I just thought it was.
It was the least attractive because you didn't get the boss till the end of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's them fighting these weird dog people.
Yeah, and I just.
Yeah.
To me, like, I also hadn't seen Black Panther going in,
True.
but I also thought, like, hey, man, Africa's in poverty, and we have a big old science facility, multi-billion dollars, that can extract very specific stones from Vision's head. I also, out of, like, single storylines, I really hated Vision's storyline, because they made him a little bitch.
I always find Vision kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It's not to the actor, it's the writing that they give him. It's just not entertaining. They always make him out to be a victim.
Yeah. And
he's never really a superhero, and he's got, honestly, some of the best powers of the fucking group. The dude can literally go, like, invisible.
That's why I think that's why they nerfed him. Like, that's why they purposely made him, like,
It's
shit.
like Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
She's the most powerful out of everybody there.
Yeah.
She can literally alter reality.
Yeah.
Like, she's crazy.
And does nothing with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, she could do so much.
Yeah.
Honestly, when she killed all those people, she could just went back in time and, like...
Yep.
Like, I watched this, I read this book, and it's called, what was it called? The House of M.
Okay.
And it was all about the Scarlet Witch changing reality because she went crazy.
Okay.
And so they had, all the Avengers got together and, like, should we kill her? Because she's going to end up blinking us out of existence, basically, because
she
she's
gets
crazy.
Mad enough, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And she's been doing, like, a lot of shit and tricking, like, reality and change reality. So what happens is it gets back to her that they're, like, thinking of killing her. So then she changes all the reality and everybody kind of forgets everybody. And then they kind of, like, they're in this different universe and stuff like that. People work for different people and stuff like that. So they all, like, try to find each other. And then they try to, like, give you, like, re-jog each other's memory and stuff like that. It's really cool. I think there's, like, one person that could, like touch them and, like, make them remember.
Oh, okay.
So
that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's a really, really good book. Actually, Brock lent it to me, so I was like, this is good. I read it.
But that's the thing, though, right? Like, you start making lores on this character and that character and this character. You bring them all together, it's like, well, who's the strongest now?
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to, like, especially when you're doing stuff with, like, well, it's like Superman. Is he faster than the Flash, or is he
slower?
Yeah, well, the Flash has to be faster because he only has one power.
Yeah, it's being quick.
Yeah.
But then, like, Superman can still, like, see him and shit. It's like,
what
the fuck?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what I mean, I know it's hard to write in, like, the perfect for everybody. Yeah. But at the same time, it's almost like, maybe think that shit through before you make a multi-million-dollar picture with... Yeah. Adam's looking at us right now.
All right, our new guest, and he's gone.
Yep.
We killed him.
That was the best guest appearance we've ever had.
I think so. It went well.
It went well. I like not seeing him. You know, he's like a little ghost.
Ghosty ghost.
He just shows
a geisty ghost.
He just shows up and haunts me. I love it.
That's,
like,
that's the sexiest thing I've ever heard. He just shows up and haunts me.
Haunts my motherfucking dreams. But, like, I don't know. It just bothers me. It's like, why the fuck would you have all of these, like, cool-ass people? And then, like, I find, like, they're, like, making Captain America look super cool and Black Panther look super cool. It's like, because they really don't have a power. You know, they're tough. Or they have a cool suit. I don't know. It's just weird to me. And then no Hulk really pissed me off. I didn't like that at all. Hulk's one of my favorite Avengers. I really like the Hulk.
Yeah. I was okay with it. Mark Ruffalo doesn't really get a lot of screen time, and I like Mark Ruffalo as an actor. I think he's good. Especially if it's like Captain America is only played by one actor, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Hulk CGI. It's not like he does the voice for it, because that's auto-tune.
Fuck, that's bad as shit.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, like, the ending was kind of cool. The whole, like, I'm gonna kill half the world thing was kind of cool.
I think it left, like, a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, because we know the next time coming in, it's going to be all reversed.
Yeah.
Because there's a Black Panther 2 movie, there's another Spider-Man movie coming out. Like, all these actors are coming back for sequels.
And they have to bring out Avengers before they bring out the sequel films.
Exactly.
Like, they have to come back to life.
They filmed that all back to back.
I know.
Both
100%.
movies, they all filmed it together, so it's already done.
Yeah. It's coming out in September. I'm like, there's no way they're not, like, they did them both. Like,
there's
no
exactly.
way they didn't do both.
They always film stuff like that. Like, you got momentum going, just fucking finish
You're
it,
there.
right?
Everyone's in costume. Just sign the actors for 2 years and just film the fucking movies. Like, why?
Yeah. Exactly.
It's good. It's good though. The ending, like, that was the thing. Like it didn't. I wasn't like, oh, they're dead. It's like, no, they're not fucking dead.
I'll see you next movie.
Yeah, and then fucking the scene that bugged me the most is when they try to humanize Thanos. Like,
oh, I didn't like that either. That really
thing.
Bugged me. And I'm like, no, make this guy to be a villain.
Yeah, he's like crying.
I want to fucking hate him. I don't want to like him or feel bad for him. I want him to die.
You know when you're playing a video game and the final boss and you kill it, you're like, fuck you. That was rewarding. When you see
don't
him die,
want to be
like,
oh man, I don't know if I want to kill this guy.
That's because he's gonna join the Avengers. 100%.
Who's your favorite Marvel villain out of the movies so far?
Red Skull, because I never fucking see him.
That's your favorite because you never see him.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let's me through some. I don't like the Empress of Dark or the Empress of Death.
Oh, Hela.
I don't like Hela. She's dumb.
Hela sucked. Let's go through the movies that did suck, and we'll start off with. Do you know that the first movie that they did for the Marvel Cinematic Universe was actually The Incredible Hulk and not Iron Man?
Really?
Yeah, because that was the ending of, or maybe Incredible Hulk came after Iron Man.
Because it definitely did.
Did it?
Iron Man was the first. Like, Iron Man was like out before any of them. Okay. There wasn't a Thor film. There wasn't a Captain America.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
for those ones. But there's that Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton.
Yeah, I don't think they did were they thinking?
I'm gonna check that out right now because there's a post-credit scenes where they go see the Colonel in the Incredible Hulk, and he's in. He's like,
we're going to assemble the Avengers or something like that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, make a team. Yeah,
because they're gonna make Hulko to be the villain. That was the whole plan.
They didn't even do that well. It's weird. I just think
the movie did bad, so they canceled the whole shit.
Yeah, they didn't make any of the Edward Norton ones like sucked. Everyone hated it.
I didn't mind it when it came out. I dug it.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was a good movie for
but
what it was.
It's always the same pitch, and I hate that. Like, I mean, like at least when they do like Spider-Man.
So they came out in the same year. So I don't know which one came first, but as
really? Iron Man 1 came out the same year as the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
2008. But yeah, so we'll trace back through Iron Man 1, which is his boss, which is like the big Iron Man suit, which is pretty good. He was played by Jeff Bridges, who is also the dude.
Yeah. He is the dude. Yeah.
The next one was Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man 2 is Mickey Rourke.
He's the
whipper. Whiplash, which they cut out a lot of it. The way he's a whipper. He sucked.
He did
Iron
suck.
Man 3 was the Mandarin, but it turned out to be that executive dude, so he sucked too.
Yeah. The Incredible Hulk was he fought that big dude,
the Abomination, which is actually kind of rad.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
He looked really good.
He did suck.
Then there was Thor, which was Loki for the first one, which is a good villain, but he's not. He's a good villain, but he's not a good villain, you know? Because he's a character you dig.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero. He's not
exactly. So Thor 2 is the Dark Elves, which I didn't care much for. Like they weren't imposing.
They weren't bad guys. It was a bunch of rich racists who went and killed Dark Elves.
Yep.
They weren't the bad guys. They didn't do anything.
Who's the bad guy then?
It was the Dark Elves, but
they weren't really villains in that right.
They had just been discriminated and hated against. Eminem style.
Oh god, I just thought of that too. I have been protested and demonstrated against.
Fuck.
And then so Thor 3 was obviously. Then we're gonna go to the Captain America, which is Red Skull, and then there was
Bucky was number 2.
Bucky was number 2. Civil War was him.
He was the bad guy in this whole movie.
Then what was so they only did 3 of those. So Ant-Man. That was Yellow Jacket, which was like okay. He was okay, but he didn't come off the screen. Spider-Man and Vulture was actually pretty good.
I haven't seen Homecoming.
You should check it out.
Yeah.
Honestly, watch it for Michael Keaton. He's good. But like he's good, but he's not like on that level of super.
Yeah.
Like he's just a guy that literally like dealing with a lot of shit and only knew how to like pay for his bills through fucking crime. Because what his whole job was, he was he cleaned the streets after like the big Avengers thing, but Tony Stark implemented like he basically like got
robots to like do that.
Yeah,
job.
basically got like his own team set up so that they clean up the sites. And what they were doing was they were taking the tech from them and selling them on the black market. So they're making a lot of money off that.
Fuck.
So they got like rich kind of off that. So like he was out of business. So they started just doing more of that and just became like more of criminals. So what other movies after that?
And then there's the Avengers line. Like
we got Avengers. That the first one's Loki, which is like he's a bit exactly, just bad guy but not really a bad guy. Cause like it goes on, you like him, but you never really hate him in the first movies, you know. Then the next one's what?
Well, in the second one, they fight Ultron.
Ultron's kind of sucked.
Yeah.
He wasn't real like.
Wasn't scary.
He wasn't scary. No, that's the thing. Like, he never
the
really.
thing is though, like how many times like what they did. I think with that angle, with that movie, what they did was like destruction of shit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, look at the damage that they did with the Avengers. Like, we should hate the Avengers because that's when they like after that was Civil War, right? Like, Avengers 2, and then Civil War was after that, where they're like, we should break up the Avengers or we should like govern the Avengers.
Yeah.
So. Then obviously 3 was like
Thanos.
Which is like he's a bad guy. He's not a bad guy,
but he's not like the worst person because he has like he thinks he's right, but not in like a bad way. You know, like he's trying to like he's just way too emotional for it. Where he's like he's not. You don't hate him.
Yeah.
You're just like
well,
whatever.
See, because his whole ideology is the philosophical sense of if I
overpopulation is a problem.
Yeah.
So if I get rid of overpopulation, your planet can prosper, which is actually kind of makes sense. Yes. Because overpopulation kills a lot. Like, it causes more problems.
Yeah.
So, it makes sense because more people, you're damaging more of the earth and stuff like that. You're building too much, you know, like...
But
it makes sense in a way.
It's going to happen again.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
you're
just stopping it from happening.
No, you're just, like, honestly stopping it from probably a couple 100,000... Or maybe a couple 100 years.
On the planet, honestly.
I'd say, yeah, exactly.
He did the same thing to Gamora's planet. He just eliminated everyone minus a couple of people. And then he's like, it was for the good of your people. She's like, they're dead. And look at his planet. His planet's destroyed. He's like, this is what happens to it. You don't solve overpopulation. I'm like, but the answer's not killing half the people.
Maybe that was to him and his planet, right?
Yeah.
Like,
because they wouldn't listen to him because he was like
exactly because he's kind of like the General Zod of his planet, you know, like he had an idea, and actually what Zod idea was to kill off like basically half the blood, like only keep the pure of blood and the richest to survive, so that bloodline would go on.
We don't have poor parties, right?
Exactly,
like,
fuck them.
Keep the poor people alive.
Keep the poor people out.
Yeah, that's right. Rich parties are where it's at.
I'm coming in. What's your bank account? Don't worry about it.
Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I got a little bit after this. I gotta remind myself. Okay. So then we did all the Avengers. Then there's the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Oh yeah. So the first one you got.
You have. Wasn't it the blue guy? What's his name?
Yondu, but he's not. Is he the villain in the first one?
Yeah, they were trying to kill him, weren't they? They were trying to kill him.
Is that who that was? No, it was Ronan, dude. The dude with the fucking like black shit coming down his face. Yeah. Not imposing.
Nope.
Second one was his dad, not imposing.
Yeah.
Only one I could say that was actually kind of imposing is Black Panther, dude. Michael B. Jordan kind of kills it as a bad guy.
Yeah.
But I can't find one bad guy that's really imposing that I'm like that I could put on a scale of
all small scale shit.
Yeah, of even like someone that's just like a fucking piece of shit, you know? Like if you're gonna put it like to the Joker or something, just someone that's a piece of shit.
Bad guys aren't like they used to be though, right? Like bad guys. See, I honestly like it was kind of funny when I was mentioning like why didn't they just kill Thanos? Like just kill him. They had the chance. You're like it's a Disney film. Like I get it, but they could still like kill him. You know what I mean? Like they had the chance, just murder him.
I just want to see a movie where I'm happy to see the guy die.
Yeah.
Even at the end of Black Panther, I'm upset that they killed the bad guy. You know, I'm like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? The only person I kind of want to see come back for a sequel fucking dies.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Brendan and the fans listening.
I'm assuming that he dies.
You haven't watched it, so it's been on theaters for a long time. So fuck you. It's
on
Netflix right now.
You played
it's not.
yourself. It's not.
You played yourself. What are you, DJ Khaled?
I am. Khaled.
It's a catchphrase that catches. Or it's a cat. Ah, fuck! I ruined it.
Fuck it. We also watched and half watched
Popstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. There's a couple funny parts.
That album's better than the movie.
Yeah. Definitely.
Listen to the album. Did we miss any movies?
No, I think we got everything, dude. I can't think of any other Marvel movies. I have not watched Ant-Man and Wasp.
Neither have I. That's it.
That's all I've seen. I just miss like watching like movies like Die Hard where you want Hans Gruber to die. You know, like you're like, let's like, fucking kill this guy.
80s, 90s bad guys. Where
exactly.
They're actually evil.
Like they fucking do stuff like fucking beat women and shoot good guys in the head and stuff like I want to see a good guy fucking die.
Yeah.
You know, I want to fucking hate the guy.
Let's fucking see some murder.
Yeah.
I've actually, you'll be proud of me, buddy. I actually did watch movies. I got 2 movies that I watched that weren't dumb movies. I watched The Kingsman.
Oh, really?
I watched the
That's
first
a
one.
fucking good movie.
That movie's fucked.
Samuel Jackson's awesome in that movie.
What's with the lisp?
I know. I think I love that it adds to his character because it doesn't sound like Samuel Jackson that
Yeah.
much, you know?
Oh,
Because you're talking like this, it's awesome. I remember watching that movie and I'm like, this movie is metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Just that church scene of just fucking raging out.
Oh fuck! When they give him like the call.
Mm-hmm.
What fuck, man?
I thought that movie was really stupid when it came out because I saw the trailer and the trailer had nothing to do with that movie.
Oh really?
It was like, oh, this guy's like a young James Bond. That's what they marketed as.
Oh really?
It's like, no, this dude's like fucking like this movie's hardcore. Like
Yeah.
this is just straight up fucking mucking people.
Yeah.
Like
Fuck.
done. It's fucking awesome, man.
What really kind of bothered me was that like celebrities were going missing and nobody cared.
Yeah.
Like they were like taking.
I honestly, it's funny because I love that movie, but I've not watched the sequel.
Neither have I. I haven't seen it. Well, I knew there was a sequel.
I really like Michael Caine in that movie though. Michael Caine's really good.
He just the worst of them all, man.
Yeah, he's like the big piece of shit, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was the biggest betrayer.
Yeah, and then there's like the guy that taught him. That guy was awesome.
Yeah.
They get movies a bunch of amazing British talent.
It was basically like Knights of the Round Table, James Bond, Star Wars, Jedi,
and John Wick.
Yeah, it was wild. Like there was a lot
Have you
of
ever
cool.
watched John Wick?
I've never seen either John. There's making a third one, eh?
I know. I haven't seen the second one, but I watched the first one. It's fucking good, dude.
You watched the second one?
No, I haven't. The first one. I only watched the first one. It's amazing. I'm like, people are like, yeah, John Wick's like really good. I'm like, well, it's Keanu Reeves. And it's just him shooting people. How good can it be? Watch. I'm like,
okay.
I love this movie.
I know what I'm watching tonight. And
dude, check it out. It's fucking like honestly, it's him just fucking killing people. And like he's actually like a true martial artist. Keanu Reeves?
Really?
Yeah, he does. He's like a black, maybe not a black belt, but he's like
he's good.
He could be a black belt. Yeah, like he does actual, and he actually did a bunch of gun training for this movie.
Really? So
do a bunch of like he could literally like just like fucking change a clip like nothing.
Really?
Like boom boom. Watch the video on YouTube of him just doing like
practicing.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool.
Fuck.
That guy's dope.
The second film I
watched.
Life is dope. Life is dope. The second film I watched is called Sorry to Interrupt. Sorry to bother you.
Never heard of it.
Okay, neither had I. So we go down to the theater place, the one in the mall.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're like, let's watch a film.
With who? Alicia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let's watch a film.
When was this?
2 weeks ago.
You just randomly pick one?
Yeah, we just like, let's go see movies. So we wanted to go see Avengers, because it was playing there, but it wasn't playing on that day. So this movie, I think it's called Sorry to Disturb You or Sorry to Bother You. So I'm gonna tell you the plot. 'Cause I'm never gonna watch it.
Okay.
But it's
tell me everything.
It is the weirdest film I've ever watched.
Really, eh?
Only in the last 15 minutes. Here we go. So the movie starts off, and there's actually some pretty big talent in it. But so the movie starts off, and it's this like young black guy, and he's looking for a job. He can't find a job, and so he's leaving his house, and his landlord is Terry Crews.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he's like, "Yo, you need to pay some rent." He's like, "Okay, I gotta find a job."
Oh, I think I've seen the trailer for this actually.
So his girlfriend is the Valkyrie chick from Thor.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like this artist, and she's like for like the movement and stuff of like the people and like getting jobs for everybody. So he gets this job at a call center. So every time he takes a call, so he's selling something shitty, like some shitty product.
Okay.
So every time he calls somebody, they do this cool thing where like his desk falls through the floor, and he's in the room of the people he's selling to. So it's kind of like a cool like he's not like actually there, but like it's almost
like in his mind he's there. Yeah.
So it's like it's a comedy. So he's like doing like all the calls and he's just getting shit on. And Glenn from The Walking Dead's in this too. Like he's one of the main characters.
Good for him.
So anyway, starts working this job, and they mentioned about they call them the high rollers. So they point like always upstairs like to the high roller floor, like the good callers get to go be high or like super callers, something stupid like that. So it gets to the point where Glenn is forming a union because none of them work and get paid. They all get paid based on commission. None of them get paid hourly.
Oh, okay.
They have no benefits. So Glenn forms a union, and apparently he goes from like place to place and like does this. Is like his thing. He like makes unions and shit. So anyway, so his girlfriend is an artist, and they start doing like she's gonna open up an art exhibition. So like that's gonna be a thing that happens later. It doesn't really have any importance, but there's this thing called Workforce, which is basically for people who are poor. You go to Workforce, and it's almost like the army. Like you go to Workforce and you never get to leave, but you're there and you get to work and eat and have food. And they do like this like MTV Cribs thing where like they're like, come check out Workforce. They walk around, they show them all the cool meals they're eating, and like they all wear like jumpsuits and shit. It's kind of cool. It's like so people will go do that. So So eventually he does enough work and he becomes one of the high roller collar people and gets to go upstairs. But so he actually meets Daniel Glover. Is it Daniel Glover? Daniel Glover. That's his name. The guy from Lethal Weapon.
Okay, Danny Glover.
It's Danny Glover. Okay,
Yeah.
Is it Daniel for short? Doesn't matter. Danny Glover.
Definitely Daniel Flong. Danny for short.
So he sits next to the main character and he's telling him how to like actually sell stuff. Like the trick is to put on your white voice.
Oh, so hello, sir.
So they start doing white voice, but they're actual actors. So the main character is David Cross.
Okay.
Tobias Funke.
Fuck, he's funny.
So that's his white voice. So anyway, I gotta mention that. So when he goes to the upstairs floor, they all do their white voice. It's a bunch of black guys, and they all do white voice, and they all talk to each other. And the main guy's key, and he has a fucking like eye patch on and stuff. So basically, what they're doing now is they're selling workforce. So people need laborers, they sell workforce. So with those people, they sell them to places, and they go and like do their stuff for them. So they're basically selling slave labor. So it's kind of fucked up. So his girlfriend,
is it black people that they're selling too?
It's all races. So his girlfriend gets really upset that he's doing this kind of stuff, and she like threatens to leave him. So there's the main guy who's like the CEO and the president of the place, and he's throwing this big party. So Key's like, you've been invited because you're the hottest seller here. He's selling workforce like nobody's business. He moves out of the shitty apartment from Terry Crews. He gets a big house. He's driving a fucking fancy car. So
he sounds boring as fuck though.
There's a lot of dry parts, but there's good humor in it. Like it's got like it's funny. So so he goes to this big party where the big CEO is there and he meets him. So he I'm
giving you like 20 seconds to wrap this up.
But it's good. You're gonna want to hear the ending. Like it's fucked. So he goes to the CEO and he likes him and he like talks to him and stuff like that. So then he goes to the party, and then he like pulls him aside separately. He's like, "Okay, I got a proposition I want to do for you, but like let's get high first, get fucked up first." So he has this plate of Coke on the table. And it's like in like a spiral. So he does all the Coke and stuff.
Oh my god!
So he does the whole thing, and on the thing it says Mr. Bobo. It's like this weird freaky place, all like 90. Anyway, it's fucked up. So he's like, "I got a proposition. I'm going to show you this video." Like so, it's this workforce video or whatever. He's like, I gotta take a quick piss. So the guy goes, all right, it's the teal door down the way, or the jade door. So he walks down and he goes in this door, and there's someone like in the bathroom.
Does he see Michael?
Sarah.
Michael Sarah doing a 3-way.
Yeah, he does.
Want some juice?
Little sucky suck. So there's this person in the stall. He's like, can you help me? He's like, no, like hurry the fuck up. I gotta use the washroom. So anyway, the door opens and this horse person falls out on the ground, and it's so fucking realistic, dude. Like the whole movie's like real shit budget until this point. So it's like this like fucking gross horse person with this big huge horse cock, and there's a whole bunch of them that are all neighing and freaking out and stuff. So the guy goes back, and keep in mind he just did a bunch of Coke. So he goes back in, he's like, yo, there's these fucking horse people. And he's like, you're high, stop. So I'm going to show you this video, all right? This is going to make a lot of sense to you. So he shows him the video, and it's basically that workforce decided that humans weren't doing a good job, so they turn them into horse people so they can be stronger. And the catalyst is doing like a specific cocaine. And the main character just snorted a bunch of cocaine, so he's freaking out. He's like, did you just make me a fucking horse person? He's like, no, I didn't make you a horse person. No, it's just regular cocaine. Like, relax. So then he's freaking out. So then he exposes all of them and their horse people and stuff. So at the very end, it's the closing up. Him and his girlfriend, like,
and then he turns into a horse.
So then his door hits him on the nose. He's like, what the fuck? He turns and his nose is all fucked up as all a horse. So like, he's going to become a horse person. Like that's like the first thing. But he liberates all the horse people and they all like him. But the whole point of him becoming a horse person in the first place, why he brought him into the room, it was because he knew that like workers always revolt, just like Glenn did. He's like, we're going to need an ambassador, somebody to be a fake horse person and lean them towards not unionizing. So he was going to like, I'll pay you $100 million for 5 years. Just be a horse person. And he's like, no, fuck that. So anyway, he does become the horse person. And then at the end of the movie, it cuts away like, oh, he's going to be a horse person. Then like a couple of credits roll by, and then a fucking post-credit scene happens where the main, like the CEO guy's like chilling out in his house. And then he's like, what's up? It's Darius Green, and we're going to fuck you with our horse cocks. And they like break the door open. And then you're like, because he told them there was a cure. Like when he did the stuff, he's like, don't even worry. Even if it was the horse stuff, there's an antidote. Like 5 years, I'll give you the antidote. You go back to being a regular person. And it was just like the weirdest turn on a movie.
That's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. I kind of need to watch this movie now.
It's good. It's really good. And the horse people, I'll see if I can Google it later and show you a picture. The horse people look so fucking good.
That's fucked.
Like the whole time, even when they're showing like the TV shows and stuff, like all the TV shows are like all low budget.
You brought your fucking A game today. You pick one movie, and that's the movie you picked?
That's the one.
Good job.
That's the one I watched.
Fucking job.
But the trailer doesn't show the movie like this at all. So
no fucking shit. No one's gonna come to a movie full of horse people. That's a Shyamalan
see
ending
their
right
big
there.
dicks and shit too. Like they have like their big horse cocks in the movie, and he's like, "Come on, it'll be a cool."
Does it look like human dick or horse?
It looks
dick?
like a big fucking long human dick. It's fucked up.
That's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
You know what I realized?
What?
50 minutes and we didn't even talk about our podcast.
No, we didn't. Fuck man.
But Michael McWedgie over here has been fucking.
All the farts I've been ripping.
Yeah,
ripping
and
Talking
gripping.
about the chicken. All right, let's get into the podcast. All right, so the plans that we want to do for the future.
Year 3.
So this is our third phase. So this is what? This is
our blue period.
This is fuck off. This is Infinity War period.
Yeah. Oh fuck. This is where the timeline gets dark.
Yeah.
This is the dark season. Every season 3,
one of us is dying.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be kicking off pretty soon when it's finished.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody kicks in or watches in. Fuck it. Everybody tunes in. There we go.
Yeah.
To watch our new project that we're working on. It's not gonna be me and Brendan. We're gonna be behind the scenes.
Yep.
But it's gonna be a Kenny versus Spenny like type of web series.
Yep.
And I really hope you guys dig the first episode. It was a lot of fun making it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a lot of fun making more.
Yeah.
I hope it's getting received well. That's kind of what we've been putting our time into lately. There's a
Yep.
couple other things that we're working on right now as well. As
Yep.
maybe a mockumentary.
Yep. Little Michael and Brendan adventure.
Exactly, where you get to see us on the screen.
Yep.
We're definitely going to come back in a couple months with more podcasts.
Yeah. It's nice to come back with a fresh mind, man. Just take a little break and
take a little break and come back. Especially, we just did a lot of fucking podcasts.
Yeah, man.
We did
That
a
was
lot
our
of
biggest
podcasts.
season yet. Like that was a lot of fucking eps.
Yep. So we got the movie trivia coming up pretty soon.
Yes.
With the guys from We Promise Nothing. I was honestly gonna say We Hate Movies there. And Talk Nerdy, and then a couple other folks are gonna show up. Morty. And it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna take that belt and strap it right around my fucking waist. I'm walking home with it.
Yeah, man.
No one's gonna take that from me. Hear that, J Par?
Suck
Belt's mine. You're a paper champ.
That's right.
You got lucky last time, punk.
Yep. Flex it.
Yeah.
Flex on him. Toe to toe and eye to eye.
You don't know me because I'm not that kind of guy.
With a uppercut left and a sucker punch right and 36 consecutive uppercut rights or whatever.
But yeah, and then we're gonna go back to our regular shit. We're gonna go back to our podcast, and then we're gonna go back to doing some type of other podcast.
Yeah.
We may go back to music. We may start something new, or maybe try something old that we haven't done in a while. We haven't really sat down, really discussed it, but
yeah,
I think we're gonna be we got some new fools on the pod fiction scene. So
yeah, we brought in a couple of new rowdy motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's about to get hot in
here. That's right. You know, the Podfiction family grew. Michael and I finally decided to find a chrysalis, lay down some eggs,
pop a little babies out.
That's right. Start a little
pop
alien
little chaslets.
family. Exactly. They're freaks of nature.
Yeah, I think most of the reason why we talked about other stuff is just which was fucking catching up. That was 50 minutes of catching up.
Yeah, no shit. That's how long we've been gone, man.
I know. Fuck. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start posting. I might post the houses on the Facebook page that I'm working on.
Do it.
And maybe if I do a smaller one, I'll do a video through of it. It just takes me so long to do it. Like, man, 15 hours. Imagine cataloging that. That's a lot of fucking time. Could you even like speed that up and to do it? And like, how long can you speed that up for though? Like,
really fast. You just be like blink.
It's built.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
New Podfiction video is 4 seconds long.
Good video. That's a house.
No, I put like a cute little like ukulele song in the background, make it all like fun and jingly and shit. I don't know, make it fun.
Oh fuck! Oh,
just a shadow of you just jerking off in the back. I'll edit that out in post.
You better. I've left like 3 of those in here, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
We've already had a few nip slips this point.
Anything else you want to bring up there?
Nah, man. 2 years, man. That's
2 years. I hope you guys have enjoyed this for 2 years. And the people that are coming along today, hello, good night, and good morning. Because we're still with you. Because that's what we do. Unlike your ex-girlfriend, she's a fucking bitch.
That's right.
We're still here.
That's right.
And we're here to nurse you back to health with some good old laughter and some good old soup. You come down to Barbecue Central, and we go fix you up a nice bowl of hot soup.
Hot soup.
Hot soup.
Hot soup.
But no, we really appreciate everybody tuning in. We love doing this. I think Macaulay Culkin's gonna come on next season.
Well, that was confirmed.
I would actually like to get like a local celebrity.
That'd be fun.
Oh wait, I'm Michael. Oh, local celebrities.
That's right. What the fuck we bring?
We literally have no local celebrities, anyways.
What the fuck we gonna bring on?
Look at Shania Twain.
Yeah.
She hasn't answered my calls
She
in
does not impress
13
me
years,
much.
man.
Yeah, I know. You can either do the.
Guys,
Yeah.
stop. Stop. Sorry about that. Do you have something to say to them now?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
She's an actual treasure.
Yep.
And
We're not gonna hit her corny with attitude like that.
She does impress me.
Oh, is that Shania Twain?
That's
Is that Shania Twain through the door? Everybody?
Shania Twain. Shania Twain.
We have just a quick word from our sponsor, Beagle Butts. Have you ever had your beagle eaten by your butt? All right, we're back with Shania Twain. Hello,
Butts.
Shania. How's your new album? What's that, Shania Twain?
Shania Twain. How's your new album?
We heard. It didn't impress Brendan very much, but does it impress you much? Shania?
Wow.
She's really
Tough
not.
guy.
She's really not much of a speaker.
No.
No.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good fucking night. Hope you enjoyed 2 years. And
And here's to 2 more.
yeah.
Clink.
Clink 'em and rink 'em.
Love
Bye.
you guys. Good night. And a pleasant tomorrow.